Hi.
Everyone pulled up after Wednesday night.
Okay, as you expected, good mood. We were confident before the match, as I said to you before. Of course, even with the defeat against Liverpool, our confidence was in a good level because we did well against Wolves. Performance at very good level at Anfield as well. And I said before the match that we were in a good moment. We are growing as a team, and just the game can prove it. Good mood. Players more confident. Smile in their faces is always good to see. The work was always in different, if I can say, for a good side. And that's it. Another tough game to play on Sunday.
Any new injuries?
Until now, no. Of course, first session today after the day off. We are going to have another session tomorrow, and let's see. We're going to assess all of them, and let's see. But some knocks, some things from the game. Till now, nothing serious.
Anyone due back? Diop, Traore, Nunes?
Adama and Rodrigo much closer. To be honest, good session for both this morning. Let's see tomorrow's session, and after I'm going to take a decision on both. Issa Diop takes a little bit more time, and Ty Francois still out.
So those two could be in contention.
Could be in contention to be in the squad list, yes.
How big a shot in the arm was that win over Forest, particularly in terms of the clean sheet and things just starting to come together in an attacking sense?
Really important. Of course, when in 1 week, 3 games, you score 11 goals, the feeling is great. Sharing goals for everybody as well, as I said before the match, is always important, not just to put a faith in your striker or the strikers that they are playing on the bench. Is important. Everyone take that responsibility, and it's good. Not just because we score 5 goals, the way we score some great team goals as well, the way we did command the game, and as I said after the match, great feeling, very good performance, great night for our football club. Just 3 points there. Just 3 points, that is the reality. And the second best feeling I took from the game, and we took from the game, it was the clean sheet. It's really important for us to win in a way that we can keep the clean sheet, show that we are solid enough to keep a clean sheet at this level is a great feeling, and we have to go again.
And Jimenez, has he had a bounce in his step since Wednesday? Had a big smile on his face. It's been a tough few months for him, hasn't it?
Yes, but as I said, it's been tough for him the last few months. I cannot hide that situation. We have been speaking each other, and the last few months as well about situation. He's always not smiling like last few days. That is true, but he's always a hard worker. He's always a player that believes that with hard work the good things will come. Everyone kept the faith on him and the belief that he can help us. And at the end, he gets reward from that, because just if you work really hard, you can achieve good things. But of course, he had not a good spell of games in that Luton match. After, it's always really tough for him, the international breaks as well, because always long journeys, all that stuff didn't help him. It's not excuse, but didn't help him in that moment. But I have to say that start of the season, even if he haven't scored in that first 3-4 games, he did really help the team. And in that moment was a moment that the team wasn't created a lot of chances, because I believe the way he was playing, if you have created more chances, probably the goal has come a little bit early for him, but come in the right timing. Unfortunately, against Villa he scored, and we haven't got anything from the game. But right now he's scoring goals, helping the team to win. And it's a very good feeling for him, and he's really pleased. The players around him, they are pleased for him as well, and that's it.
Do you sense there could be a big turning point for him in this season? More goals to come?
I really hope, and I'm keeping always pushing him. I'm keeping always behind him, and to push him forward. Sometimes in front of him when come the noise around him as well, because it's my job. But of course, all the strikers, they need goals. He's getting, I think, as a performance, he did really well. Some nice goals as well, and much more confident right now. Let's hope he can score on Sunday again.
And West Ham will come to Craven Cottage at the back of a big win over Tottenham.
Yeah.
What did you learn from that display last night?
Okay, just the quality they have. First of all, is a team. Even if they are not controlling the game on the ball, they are not on a front foot, they can punish any team in this league. That is the thing. They don't need to really to perform great. but if you are not on every single moment of the game, they can punish you because they have the quality. They have a really experienced manager as well. They have the quality with Kudus, Jared Bowen, all that players. The quality of Paqueta and the world pros behind them. They are always a threat. And even when you don't, we are going to have the ball, and the moments that we have the ball, probably they are the most dangerous moments for us because we have to be really assertive, to be always in a good balance because they are really a threat in that type of situations. And of course, they are solid enough, good set pieces as well, and with a great taker like World Pros, they are always a threat, but they know as well that it's going to be tough for them to come at Craven Cottage to play with us. The moment that we are right now, and is going to be, I really believe that it's going to be a good game. Both teams trying to win the game. Let's hope we can be stronger than them.
We saw David Moyes' tactical nous coming to the fore last night as well. Do you enjoy coming up against David Moyes?
He's always good. There are already enough games between us already. He's always a tough game. Against West Ham, we did play against each other many times already, and we know what we're going to face. David knows what he's going to face too.
Just in terms of making your home a bit of a fortress this season, how important can the fans be in creating some noise? There was a great atmosphere once you got going on Wednesday night, but how big a role can they play this season for visiting teams at London Derby?
They have to play their part really. Of course, we know that it's important for them to feel that we can lift them. But in some moments, we need as well the opposite. We have to be all on the same page. And some moments, the things that come so quick, and you don't score, like we did score last game, and sometimes you are not in controlling all the game like we did control last game. That is the reality. And in that moments that we are more under pressure, or we can struggle in some moments of the game, they can play a big part. And they have to understand that, to create the right noise and the right atmosphere in our stadium, because it's really what we face when you go away from home. Is really tough, and the other teams they should feel the same when they play at Cottage, because our players, they feel really comfortable there. They feel at home really, and it's important the opposition players, they feel the opposite completely when they play at Cottage.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Andy. I just want to pick up on the clean sheet. Is the clean sheet in a 5-0 win something that you and your coaching team feel just as satisfied about as the great attacking display? You go away feeling just as satisfied about the clean sheet? Yes,
I have to tell that was something that we spoke before the match with the players. I told them that was my feeling, that 100% sure if you keep the clean sheet and you kept in that game, you are going to win that game. And I said after the match to you after the match in the press conference, but I said in the dressing room as well, that apart from the 3 points, they are always the most important thing. Okay, the team performed well, but the best feeling from the game, apart from the 3 points, it was the clean sheet, clear, because it was really important for us to win in a way that can show that we are solid enough to keep a clean sheet, even if you had almost 70% of possession of the ball and you score 5 goals.
Alex Iwobi is a player you signed for Everton, obviously signed him here at Fulham. Is he now showing the qualities that are the reason why you keep on taking him with you?
Yes, of course, he doesn't need to prove that he just need to prove his quality on the pitch, that is here with the Fulham shirt to fight every single second in a match day, to help the team and to do the same in the training sessions. And of course, after the good things will come on a match day. That is the thing, of course, when you show that you believe in one football player, of course, make them more confident. And it's the second time already in his career, and we are talking about a player that played a long time in Arsenal, and after a long time in Everton, and now in Fulham, and 2 of these clubs. It was my responsibility to get him there, and of course I'm pleased for him. He's a hard worker, apart from this quality, and I knew when I signed him that his energy and his dynamic is going to help us.
I just want to ask you about Willian as well, first Brazilian, I think, to make 300 Premier League appearances the other night. How much of an inspiration, a role model is he, particularly to your younger players?
He is really class player. In all these actions, you can see the quality, or if the players they are in that level when in 95, to don't say more, of the actions in a football match, your decision is almost always the best decision. After, you can decide well or not, or the ball can go in directions. But as a decision, I'm talking on the ball and off the ball, the percentage of very good decisions that William takes normal, they are really, really high. And this speaks about himself, about his quality. Just keep him sharp enough, and he's going to help the team for sure, and he's going to express himself on the pitch. About the 300 games, the number is really, really good. It's not easy for a foreign player to have this amount of games at this level, but I believe much more to come. I really believe, just for us to keep helping him to be in the right physical conditions, to be the right form for each match.
Just finally, a question about West Ham. You mentioned James Ward-Prowse. When you're coming up against a team that have a set-piece taker of his quality, does that affect the way you send your defenders into the match at all? Does it affect the way you set up at corners, for example?
Firstly, okay, and it's true, but for sure in the opposite way. David Moyes is speaking about our taker as well, because I don't know how many assists already Andreas from set pieces he has, but the number should be good. Last season it was a good example. He's being unlucky, I have to say, with us already in direct free kicks. Last game was another off the post. I think is already the fourth time or fifth time that post or crossbar ball from a set piece, from a direct free kick from him. He's being unlucky. Let's hope the lucky come for him soon. But we have very good takers as well. But of course, I cannot not go in a different direction than your question. Of course, Ward-Prowse is one of the best, if not the best in this competition in terms of direct free kicks, and he has his quality. Of course, if you are going to change our approach, no. Of course, you have to be careful with some of the things. You have to keep the same aggressiveness of the ball, but at the same time, to don't do falls when you don't need to do it. That's it.